Hey gang, we are back for another shelf. We're on letter G now. We're going to blow through this. This is a small letter. Not a whole lot of titles. I mean, there's a lot of titles, but not as much as some of the other letters. So let's get through this real quick. Ghost. Ghost Dog, which I highly recommend. Ghost Rider 2, The Spirit of Vengeance. I really actually enjoy these. I'm not a big Nick Cage fan, but I kind of really enjoy these. Gamera Legacy Collection 65 through 99. Hold that up if you want to pause it and look at the titles on there. Gangs of New York. Gangster Squad. Garfield the movie, which I actually think is kind of funny. The Great Gatsby. This is a sci-fi film that I watched a long time ago and absolutely fell for it first thing. And I watch it about once a year or so, and that is Gattaca on the old Super Bit cases. Sniper case. Clint Eastwood's The Gauntlet. Geronimo. Jerry. With a G. Get Carter. Sniper case. It's a remake of a Michael Caine film. Getaway. This is also Getaway. I assume it's a remake. Ethan Hawke and Selena Gomez. Not ever seen it, so maybe I should. G.I. Jane. G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. I actually don't mind these, even though I'm a huge G.I. Joe fan. There's some really dumb shit in it, but for the most part, if you just look at it as an action movie, it's pretty solid. G.I. Joe Retaliation. G.I. Joe the movie from back in the day. This is absolutely awesome. A little history behind that. They were actually going to kill off Duke in this film. And they decided not to do it because in the Transformers film, they killed Optimus Prime off to pass the torch to Rodimus Prime, which makes no sense to anybody but Transformer fans out there. And they got so much hate mail and stuff that the story is it changed what they did in the G.I. Joe film, because so many kids were devastated that Optimus Prime had died, when in reality all that was happening was the Transformers were going from Generation 1 to Generation 2. So all that did was say, hey, we're going to bring out new toys. And it backfired on them by killing Optimus, which, you know, it's a devastating thing for a kid that, you know, loves these characters. But whatever, that's just a little nerd knowledge. G.I. Joe Resolute. Gamera Volume 2. Once again, you can pause for the films on the back if you want. They look very good. Here's a creepy one though. Not only the picture, but the subject matter. I have a tendency to enjoy serial killer movies, and I think a lot of people really do. It's not something that's uncommon. But this is about John Wayne Gacy, called Gacy, with the fat kid from Teen Wolf as Gacy. Not only a disturbing picture, but just thinking, the Gambler, the original Gambler movie, first time ever on DVD. Bruce Boxleiter. The Gamera Trilogy, these are the newer films. Very, very good stuff. So James Earl Jones here. Great White Hope. Gravity. Golden Compass, which I'm not really a big fan of. Gone Girl. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. The newer version of it. Sniper Case. The Ghosts of Mississippi. The Godzilla Collection. looks like this. You're going to have to really look at that if you want to see what is on this. Because, you know, I'm not reading those. Glimmer Man with a sniper case. The first Ghost Rider. Get Shorty. Here's one for you. Ghost Dad. Brings a whole new light on Bill Cosby being a ghost. It's just kind of creepy. Here is a future telling story of myself and Ian later in life in our 70s and 80s. They made films about them already. So we just have to live up to the potential. And that's Grumpy Old Men 1 and 2. Gone with the Wind. Good burger. Got a tie with my daughter on that one. It's in this. Not only do I like it, it was a gift from my daughter one year, and we both love the skits. So whatever. Good morning, Vietnam. Good morning, Vietnam. The Good Shepherd. The Good Son, which is creepiness at its best. Good Will Hunting. Gorillas in the Mist. I love this movie. I can watch it over and over and over. Gran Torino. Grand Budapest Hotel. What the fuck's on the front of that? Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. Godzilla versus Hedorah. Godzilla versus Gigan. You guys are going to correct the shit out of me on this because I just like to see the monsters fight. Godzilla Final Wars. Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah Ra. However you say the shit out of that. Godzilla 2000. Godzilla Tokyo SOS. Godzilla against Mecha Godzilla. Godzilla looks like a pile of horse dung. No, I don't hate it. So, whatever. New Godzilla. Golden Child. The Golem. Gone Baby Gone. The Gallows. Goldie. A Ghost Story. This is really interesting. Really slow, but it is a very good watch. I highly recommend that. The Ghost with the most beautiful horror actress in the world. The Green Room. Definitely worth a watch. The Great Wall. Very action-packed. Very, you get, yeah, very action-packed. I do not like Tim Allen. I've never been a Tim Allen fan. I'm cool with him being Buzz Lightyear. That's fine. But I don't like any of his shows. He's one of those guys that's just boring to me. But this film right here is top-notch. This is better than any work he's ever done. This is Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, and Alan Rickman, Galaxy Quest. That is fun. The Gate. Gamera Volume 1. There's the cover. Graduation Day. The infamous Garbage Pail Kids movie. It did make the cut. It's staying in the collection. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And if you've read any of the news online and stuff, possibly the last Guardians of the Galaxy. Since Disney wanted to be a bunch of insert word. Angelina Jolie as Gia. Interesting film. The Gingerbread Man, John Grisham film, which are always really entertaining. Now these ones are going to get where it's like, holy shit, are you serious? The Ginger Dead Man 3. And you'll see them all in a minute. Voiced by Gary Busey. Such good stuff. Ginger Snaps 2. Those are pretty good werewolf movies. Ginger Snaps Back. And I have the original Ginger Snaps, but it's signed by Catherine Isabel. So, Gladiator. The Glass House. And very, very, very good and highly regarded Get Out. No, serious, Get Out. A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Damn, this was really good. This is really good. This is a foreign film. I don't remember where it's from. Iranian Ghost Town. This is not only beautiful, it is a very good reimagining of a vampire story. Grizzly. I looked everywhere for this film. I finally got a hold of it, but I really dig it. Glory Road. If you want a good laugh and you want some just no brain, just watching, laughing, and a lot of violence, here you go. God Bless America. This is fucking hilarious. It's directed by Bobcat Goldthwait, who was in Police Academy films. Just really, really good. Godsend. Gods and Generals. Snapper Case. Gods and Monsters. Very, very good. There's a Godzilla 2-pack. I'm not even going to try to mess up the names. There they are. Another one. And, of course, another one. Ghost World, which I love. This film is just basically nothing in a box, but it's just a really odd film based on a comic book, and just Steve Buscemi's just really, he's always odd. Never mind. Ghost Rider. Ghosts of Mars. Now, that can't be all of them. Did I show Green Lantern stuff? Yeah. Did you hear me show Green Lantern stuff?
Yeah, you should know Green Lantern stuff.
Oh, I didn't do this stack yet. Guarding Tess. The Guest. I'd like to dedicate this next film to one Michael Wilson and Dave Kay. This is a film that we all have a special love for. We are huge fans. There's so much passion behind this that you'll just have to talk to them about it. And that is the masterpiece. And one of my favorites. Gummo. You see us talking about it all the time on Facebook. They can deny it all they want. That's marvelous. The Gun in Betty Lou's Handbag. Screwball comedy. Gung Ho. Guyver, starring Mark Hamill. Grand Theft Auto. Parsons. Grand Theft Parsons. Grand Theft Auto. Grandma's Boy, which is actually kind of funny. Not a lot, but kind of funny. Graveyard Shift, The Great Buck Howard, The Great Debaters, I believe directed by Denzel, yes. Very interesting watch. The Great Escape, Great White Hype, Green Berets, Snapper Case. Not a huge John Wayne war film guy. That one's not bad, but Green Lantern, Emerald Knights. These are so good. Green Lantern, First Flight. Green Mile. Green Zone. Greetings with a very young Robert De Niro. This is in this pile because I own another copy of Goonies, but this is Goonies, Gremlins, and Gremlins 2 in one pack. Gross Anatomy, Gross Point Blank, Groundhog Day, Groundhog Day, Groundhog, you get it. If you've seen it, you got that. Grown Ups. Probably not a fan of anybody in this movie, but for some reason this works. Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Chris Rock, David Spade, and Rob Schneider. Yeah, I don't like anybody in there, but for some reason that movie works. The Grudge, The Grudge 2. And The Grudge Match with two really old boxers. That's it. That's it for sure. I do have Green Lantern, the film, with Ryan Reynolds. And I'm not embarrassed to say that because it's not something I hate. It's not a good film. It's not a good film whatsoever. But it's not something that I just totally hate. But I do have it in a steelbook. So you'll see it when the steelbooks come around. So. Thanks for watching. That's G. We have H right beside me. We're almost done. Well, we're not quite, but we're close to being done with the big shelf over there. If you look down real close, you'll see Ganon's hand. So until next time, guys. Thanks for watching.